everybody.
Welcome to the Senior Awards Ceremony for the 86th Annual Commencement Activities of Siena College. The Siena community thanks the relatives and friends of our graduates for attending this morning and sharing in this joyous occasion. This award ceremony is held to recognize the outstanding scholastic accomplishments and achievements of the class of 2025. These students went above and beyond, inside and outside of the classroom, to better themselves and Siena College. It is appropriate for us to pause to honor these students and the incredible impact they have made during their time here. I now call upon Father Larry Anderson, Order of Friars Minor, chaplain of the college, to give us the invocation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let us pray. Good and gracious God, we ask your blessing upon these young women and men who we honor this afternoon for their achievements. We celebrate their capacity for creativity, for critical thinking, and for focused effort. We are grateful that they and their families entrusted Siena's faculty and staff to engage them intellectually, morally, and spiritually. Thank you for their confidence to discover and explore new possibilities and knowledge, to discern what is right and good and just. Enable them to draw upon the wisdom and experience of yesterday as they respond to the questions and concerns of tomorrow. Support our honored students as they continue to be instruments of your peace and all that is good. Amen.
I now call upon our president, Dr. Chuck Seifert, to welcome and congratulate you all.
It's funny, I was just sitting there looking out over everybody, and it reminded me of something. It's whenever I interview somebody, I know it's good, bear with me, it'll come full circle. I always say, if we put 10 people that you worked with in a room, and I said, use one word to describe you as a person, what word would you use? Isn't that a good question? But the reality is, if there was one word to describe the way I'm feeling right now, it would be pride. I am so proud. Look at all these people, right? Look at all of your accomplishments. I'm so proud of you. I'm sure your parents are proud of you, and I know you should be proud of yourselves. So I sincerely hope that you feel that as well. So to all of today's award recipients, congratulations. You have truly earned this moment, not just once or twice, but consistently, across semesters, across disciplines, and across every challenge that you have faced. As a professor, I can tell you I have a great feeling whenever I reward a student with an A. As I look over this distinguished group of students, I wonder, how many total A's over the past 4 years do you have? Now, I can't do that math, but I bet Owen and Catherine, our math field award winners, they could draw up an equation, I'm sure. Still, the truth is there's really more to it than just the A. There's more to it than the attainment of the grade. They matter, of course, on your transcript, on your grad school applications, and even on your first job interview. But before long, believe it or not, the grades start to fade. But what stays with you, the part that really matters, is your conviction and what it took in order to earn those grades. What matters is the late nights in the library, the moments you rewrote that paper because it just wasn't good enough. The morning you showed up to class, yes, that 8 a.m. on Friday, those had to be your freshman years, right? By the time you get seniors, there's none of those. I know, because that's actually a form of excellence as well. What matters is your work ethic, your standards, and your refusal to settle. The discipline to do things right. The self-respect that told you, I'm not settling for a B because it's just good enough. That's what you're taking into the world, not just that degree, but the deeply ingrained understanding of what success really means. It does come to those who do the work, who deeply care and believe in doing their absolute best every single time. Pair that with the values of a Siena education, with your Franciscan foundation, your commitment to community, and your drive to lead with compassion. And I can tell this with certainty, you're going to be a force in the real world. And beyond that, you're going to be citizens who make a difference, professionals who lead with integrity, and people who others turn to because of your character as much as your credentials. So once again, congratulations. Enjoy this weekend. Enjoy every single moment of this weekend. You deserve it. Thank you, and God bless.
In recognition of the contributions scholarly activities provide toward the attainment of academic excellence, each year one faculty member is selected by a faculty committee for having made a significant contribution to their profession and/or discipline. The Raymond C. Kennedy Excellence in Scholarship Award is named in honor of the second lay chair of the Siena College Board of Trustees, and an individual known not only for his service to nonprofit organizations, but also for his deep intellectual curiosity in a wide variety of disciplines. This year, we are pleased to recognize Dr. Thomas Giarla, Associate Professor of Biology, as the recipient of the Raymond C. Kennedy Award. Dr. Giarla.
Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations to the senior award winners. You have got to really love your major to win one of these awards. I was really into biology when I was in college. I was kind of a gigantic nerd, actually. I remember turning down weekend plans to study for exams, write lab reports, work on my thesis, and I'm very, very glad that I made those choices. They paid off for me in a big way, and I think they're gonna pay off for you too. College and the few years after graduation, it's a special time in your life. It's time to dive deep, to bury your head in a book, stare through a telescope, and ask big questions, to be open to discovery. You're in one of the most inquisitive phases of your life right now. Embrace it. Maybe I'm feeling a little nostalgic because I just celebrated my 40th birthday last night. I'm feeling slightly middle-aged. Been thinking about how I got here, all the different phases of life along the way. When I was in college, I was endlessly curious, open to new experiences, willing to make mistakes. And now as I turn the corner into the middle stage of my life and career, I sometimes catch myself getting a little bit comfortable, a little set in my ways, and I want to make sure that that doesn't happen too much. So I've been reflecting on what sort of helps keep me growing. First, I'm really lucky to work here at Siena College. I'm surrounded by brilliant young people, especially all of you in the room today, who challenge and inspire me. Second, I have friends and family who nudge me out of my comfort zone. They push me to dream big. And third, I have colleagues and collaborators who count on me. I don't want to let them down. If you don't know me, I'm a biologist. I teach courses like ecology, biology of the vertebrates, and genomics. In my research, I study the taxonomy, ecology, and evolution of small tropical mammals, things like rodents, shrews, and marsupials, basically vermin, you might know. I've always had a soft spot for underdogs, and I have absolutely been obsessed with animals since I was a child. And I study these neglected groups of mammals not just because they're underdogs, but they are exceptionally diverse, and they're full of scientific mysteries. We know a lot about lions, tigers, and bears, but there's so much we don't know about small tropical rainforest animals. So much left to discover. In 2021, I helped describe 14 new shrew species from a single island in Indonesia. Basically, every single mountain range we went to had its own new species. Some of them were quite unusual little creatures with strange feeding habits and bizarre traits. Others just looked like your typical shrew, but they were separated from their closest relatives by millions of years of evolution. And realizing that we had so many new species on our hands, that was absolutely exhilarating. I was proud to be part of a team that helped answer some of the most fundamental questions about tropical forest communities. How many species are there in this forest? What do they look like? How are they different? How did they get there? Did they arrive from somewhere else, or did they evolve in place over time? And once we answer those fundamental questions, we can investigate deeper, more theoretical questions about the evolution of rainforest communities in general. And my work also helps guide conservation efforts. Many of these rainforests are under threat from logging, mining, and other human activities. And I can't do this alone. All of my work is a team effort, including Siena students. These days, I'm mostly in the lab or at a computer. I extract DNA from museum specimens, and I study their genomes, and I build evolutionary trees to help model how species are related to each other and how they dispersed over time. Other collaborators are doing the tough and sometimes dangerous field work. They spend months in remote rainforests trying to catch tiny nocturnal animals. Some have worked in politically unstable regions. In fact, a few of my co-authors on a recent paper were kidnapped by armed militias looking for ransom money. They're safe, they were released. I think my days of field work might be behind me, at least that sort of intense level of field work. I'm happy to hang out in my lab in Morrell Science Center for the moment. Other experts on my team study anatomy. They're the ones that measure tiny details, looking at skulls, tooth cusps, fur coloration to spot subtle differences between different species. And a lot of my collaborators work in natural history museums. You've probably visited the American Museum of Natural History in New York City, an incredible place, amazing dioramas, fossils on display. Behind the scenes, there's hundreds of thousands of specimens still waiting to be studied, some of which likely represent species no one has ever described. All of this work, mine and yours, the work you did to get here, relies on something precious, and that's academic freedom. Higher education and research depends on people being free to explore, to question, and to imagine. And right now, that freedom is under threat. Funding for research is being slashed. Public servants that include scientists, librarians, and policy experts are being dismissed. And misinformation about climate change, vaccine safety, history is being spread faster than truth can catch up. So class of 2025, we need your help. If you valued your education at Siena, especially the opportunities for research and creative activity, speak up and defend it. Teach others why it matters. Talk to your community, write to your representatives, and be a voice for truth. I'm gonna leave you with a little personal story. I grew up in Kansas. I was a freshman in high school when teaching of evolutionary biology was removed from the state science standards. My biology teacher, Mr. McDonald, was outraged about this, and he fought back, and he talked about the controversy in class as I was a freshman, and he was really open about it. And that controversy actually lit a spark in me. I started asking questions, I started reading and debating, and by the end of that year, I was completely hooked on biology, especially evolutionary biology. Growing up, the Kansas landscape had introduced me to science through my love of wildlife and the outdoors. And now its politics had forced me to realize that this is where I belong. And it's kind of ironic. An attempt to suppress science and education actually pushed me into it. And that experience shaped my career. But more importantly, it taught me something bigger, that human curiosity is unstoppable. You can try to ban it, ignore it, or undermine it, but it's built into us. Curiosity is one of the most beautiful things about being a human. And now it's your turn to protect it, nurture it, and use it to make a better world. Congratulations again.
Thank you, Dr. Giarla, for your thoughtful and very, very important words to this most acclaimed class of 2025. Now for the awards. Award recipients, please follow along closely with the program. When there are 2 award presentations ahead of your own, you should follow your faculty marshals who will direct you to be in line to receive your award. You will proceed up the stairs on the right side of the stage as soon as your name is read to receive your award from Dr. Seifert. You will then exit down the stairs on the left side of the stage to take a photo and return to your seat. Some of you will receive multiple awards. If you are receiving multiple awards, you will find everything in your certificate folder. In some cases, you will receive recognition for all of your accomplishments when your name is called, so please remain on stage until that is complete. In other cases, you may come back up to be recognized at a later point in the program, but you will not receive another gift at that time. Guests, please hold your applause until we have read the full citation for the awardee. So now it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Chris Farnan, Dean of the School of Liberal Arts, who will present the Major Field Awards and other awards for the School of Liberal Arts. Dr. Farnan.
Good afternoon. I'll ask the first 3 award recipients to rise and move over to the left side of the room. Follow your marshal's guidance. As Dr. Madden said, all award recipients, please follow along in the program. When there are 2 or 3 names ahead of you, also rise, move to that side of the room, and follow the marshal's guidance. I'm very fond of this class. My youngest son is a member of the class of 25, and it truly does not seem as though your freshman orientation was 4 years ago. Maybe if not yesterday, it definitely feels like last month. During freshman orientation, I asked all of you to give yourselves a gift. I asked all of you to give yourselves the space and the permission to determine your scholarly identity here at Siena College. And your presence in this room, a room full of determined, vigorous scholars and their supportive, celebratory families, is evidence that you did. I now ask each of you to give yourselves another gift, to remain an active scholar in all your future pursuits, as you engage in a meaningful and purposeful life. Now, I am delighted to present this year's Awards for Excellence in the School of Liberal Arts Major Fields of Study. The recipient of the American Studies Major Field Award is Grace Ferry, whose enthusiasm for American Studies was matched by strenuous scholarly standards. Grace represented American Studies at home and abroad and now brings enthusiasm and rigor into her social studies classroom. Congratulations, Grace. The recipient of the Communications Major Field Award is Vanessa Granado. Vanessa excels at all she does. She led communications students as the TV Club president and completed 2 internships, one serving the communications program television studio and the other serving the Capital District at the United Way. Congratulations, Vanessa. The recipient of the Creative Arts Major Field Award is Allison Izo. Allison is a multidisciplinary artist with strong skills in photography, video, and traditional media. While at Siena, Allison has distinguished herself as the kind of creative student who is ready to tackle new challenges with courage and enthusiasm. Congratulations, Allison. The recipient of the first major field award in criminal justice studies is Lauren Grugan. One of Albany City's first bike cops, Lauren practiced restorative justice through community policing for decades before earning his BA in criminal justice studies. Lauren's experiential knowledge and focus on the common good made him an asset in the classroom and on campus, where he is a public safety officer. Congratulations, Lauren. The recipient of the Economics BA Major Field Award is Marco Silos. Marco holds a 3.96 GPA and a 4.0 in economics. His honors thesis on U.S. federal policy and the K-12 achievement gap prepared him for graduate studies next year and reinforced his goal of a career in education policy. And Marco, please stay where you are because you are also the recipient of the Sociology Major Field Award. And the Sociology Department congratulates Marco for his service and advocacy. Congratulations, Marco. The recipient of the Adolescence Education Major Field Award is Daniela Gerbasi. Daniela is graduating with a GPA of 3.98 across her dual majors in English and adolescence education, an exemplary student and teacher. She has been a leader in the education department since her first year at Siena. She will be certified to teach English in grades 7 through 12. Congratulations, Daniela. The recipient of the Early Childhood and Childhood Education Major Field Award is Madeline Bichet. Although Madeline was not able to join us today, we would like to recognize her. Madeline is an outstanding undergraduate student in the Birth to Grade 6 education program. She will be recommended for dual certification in early childhood and childhood education. Congratulations, Madeline. The recipient of the English Major Field Award is Amanda Kleva. Amanda is a scholar of literature in women's, gender, and sexuality studies. Her English honors thesis investigated memoirs as alternative forms of justice for survivors of sexual violence. As evidenced by her leadership in Siena's annual Surviving Through Stories event and her work with Unity House, Amanda is passionate about bringing her learning outside the classroom. Congratulations, Amanda. The recipient of the History Major Field Award is Karina Greco, a 4.0 GPA graduate with a public history certificate. Her work as Siena Beveridge Institute's lead history researcher led to internships at the Saratoga Springs Preservation Foundation and the Museum Association of New York. Karina is posed for a remarkable career. Congratulations, Karina. The recipient of the Philosophy Major Field Award is Kyla Tabatsky. Kyla has presented their original scholarship on the philosophy of disability at 3 academic conferences, including a graduate philosophy conference at UNC Charlotte. They also attended the Selective Philosophy and an Inclusive Key Summer Institute at MIT. Kyla looks forward to pursuing a doctorate in philosophy in the future. Congratulations, Kyla. The recipients of the Political Science Major Field Award are Christian Reynolds and Alexandra Wojtowicz. Christian was recently inducted into Pi Sigma Alpha, the National Honor Society in Political Science. He researched voting rights and the damaging impact of Jim Crow on affordable housing and mobility for communities of color. His passion for social justice extends beyond the classroom, engaging him as a leader in the campus community as well. Alexandra earned a 4.0 GPA in political science while completing 3 minors and a community development certificate. She was a Kirka Scholar twice, won a DAC fellowship, and presented her research on Ukrainian women diplomats at multiple professional conferences. Alexandra will pursue an MA at Syracuse University in the fall. The recipients of the Psychology Major Field Award are Daniel Kamaj and Michaela Cook. Daniel has demonstrated superiority as a student in the classroom and as a scientist in the research library. He has a genuine curiosity for learning and a unique empathy for other people's perspectives. His passion for improving the quality of life of others will undoubtedly make him an excellent psychotherapist. Congratulations, Daniel. Michaela represents the best of what psychology majors can achieve. Her impeccable academic record, her experiences with independent research, and her athletic performance on the field are each truly remarkable. Her accomplishments at Siena and her forthcoming graduate work will help her become a tremendous mental health practitioner. Congratulations, Michaela. The recipient of the Social Work Major Field Award is Kiera Peristeel, an accomplished student who completed minors in French and psychology. In addition to working as a resident assistant, Kiera was the secretary of the Social Work Club, a member of Habitat for Humanity, and a solid STEP team participant. Congratulations, Kiara. The recipient of the Spanish Major Field Award is Ali Elizabeth Kerr. Ali Elizabeth is passionate about the Spanish-speaking world. She spent a semester in Seville, Spain, and enjoyed sharpening her cultural competency and proficiency in Spanish. Her love for travel inspired her to spend a J-term in Siena, Italy. In the future, she plans to teach English in Spain. Congratulations, Ali Elizabeth. The recipient of the Major Field Award in Theater is Krista Rivers. Having distinguished herself in performance, design, and playwriting, Krista was nominated on several occasions for the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival. Her one-act play, Days Merry and Bright, was selected from among a field of international submissions during the 2024 Plays for Climate Justice. Congratulations, Krista. The recipient of the Visual Arts and Design Major Field Award is Mary Peertree. Mary is a gifted artist and an active member of our program. Her artwork has received multiple awards in our juried student art shows and has been recognized in other juried exhibitions in New York State. At Siena, Mary has been led by intellectual curiosity and the drive to expand her horizons. Congratulations, Mary. This year's Board of Advisors Creative Arts Award recipient is Ella Carter. Active in all areas of our department, Ella has distinguished herself through commitment to working in multiple media and excelling in diverse processes. She has been a vocal participant in critiques, took on a lead role in Guys and Dolls, and has continually challenged herself and others towards creative growth. Congratulations, Ella. This year's John T. Gary II Award recipient is Adam Brady. Adam studied sociology and criminal justice at Siena. He interned with the Town of Colony Youth Court and researched police officer well-being for his capstone. Graduating with dual bachelor's degrees and a minor in HR development, he aims to join the New York State Police. Congratulations, Adam. I now invite Dr. Leonard Cutler, Professor of Political Science, to present the Eugene M. Karp Esquire Award.
Thank you, Chris. Good afternoon, class of 2025, graduation award honorees. A warm congratulations to you, to your families, your loved ones celebrating today's event with you. I'm delighted to present the Eugene M. Karp, Esquire 53 Award, which is given to an outstanding Siena College pre-law graduating senior who is matriculating to Albany Law School this coming fall. This year's recipient, whose selection is based on academic excellence as well as community service, is Paris de Phillips. Paris, a political science major, pre-law certificate, honors program student, has earned a 3.92 GPA as a Presidential and Dean's List Scholar. She's been chosen as a member of the National Political Science Honor Society, Pi Sigma Alpha. Additionally, Paris has served as a summer research scholar through our Center for Undergraduate Research and Creative Activity, working with me on a project on the Biden presidency. She has been president of our Pre-Law Society. She's been a member of the Student Presidential Leadership Council. She's been a peer career advisor for Siena's McDonnell Career and Internship Center, and she moderated an interview with former DEC Commissioner Basil Sagos on climate change for our global symposium Earthscry, Humanity's Call, a symposium on integral ecology in the fall of 2024. Paris is matriculating to Albany Law School in the fall with a full tuition scholarship for 3 years in the exact amount of $191,000, $982.00. Paris, you are truly a Siena saint, and we wish you the very best of continued success.
Thank you, Dr. Cutler. I now invite Dr. Todd Snyder, Professor of English, to the stage to present the Certificate of Honors in English.
Thank you, guys. It's truly a blessing to be here today and represent the English department as we honor really some of our best and brightest in the department. These are really the rock stars of the English department, the ones who take the more difficult classes, do the extra work. And one of our 3 recipients today is actually literally a rock star, so I won't say which one. So what we're going to do is, as we call them to the stage, we ask our students to just give us a brief memory of their favorite English honors course that they were in. So I'm going to read each student's excerpt, and we'll have them come to the stage and get their awards. So first to the stage will be Daniela Gerbasi. She's our rock star. She writes, "Thank you, English department. Collectively, you're my foundational support. Dr. Drucker's Narratives of Sexual Violence Honor Seminar resonates, being particularly drawn to Bassett's Why I Didn't Say No, and the intricacies of attachment amidst violence remains imbued. My unessay assignment became the Surviving Through Stories event, co-chaired with my roommate." Our next recipient is Amanda Cleva. She writes, thank you, Greg, give her a hand. Our next recipient is Amanda Cleaver. You've already heard how great she is. She writes, "In Dr. Drucker's Narratives of Sexual Violence class, we were able to take what we had learned about the power of narrative to Unity House, a domestic violence shelter in Troy, New York. Our class gathered among their clients and shared writing prompts, poems, and stories of survivors to offer a space of healing." Amanda, give her a hand. Next up is Morgan Machuski. She can come to the stage. She writes, "In the fall of 2023, I took my first English honors seminar class, Autobiography, Autofiction, with Dr. Keith Wilhite. This class opened my eyes to the genre of autofiction and examination of memoir and life writing. Within this class, I developed a close reading analysis of Claire V. Watkins' memoir, I Love You, But I've Chosen Darkness. It was in this class that I realized my passion for writing and deeper level thinking. This essay then created a pathway for future research and writing opportunities, which I pursued throughout my senior year. Thank you, Morgan. Come on. And a round of applause to all three of our candidates, please, and their families.
Thank you, Dr. Snyder. This concludes the awards presentation for the School of Liberal Arts. Congratulations to all. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Ann McCarthy, the Dean of the School of Science, to present the School of Science Awards.
All right, thank you, Dr. Farnan. So I've been asked to paraphrase and repeat the reminder to the awardees that as your name is called to, well, at least follow along in the program as you're coming up to, well, look at you. You don't need the reminder. All right, excellent. So some of you know, I'm a mathematician, which means that for years, I've been asked the question, what can you do with a math major, right? And hot off the presses, in the last 2 weeks, we have a new answer, which is that the Pope was a math major. Right? So that's really cool to me. One might ask, well, does that matter, right? And so, right, and I would say that it does. So if you look at the definition of mathematical reasoning, one of them is that it's the process of applying logic and critical thinking to determine truth. Mathematical reasoning also helps make connections and decide on the correct strategy to reach a solution. As students receiving awards for excellence in the School of Science, you've shown your abilities in analytical reasoning, critical thinking, determination of truth, and strategic problem solving. Now, another thing about our new Pope is that he's also the product of Catholic higher education. Right? I won't say the name because, because I'd be in trouble with Chuck. But I did recently look up the mission statement from the Pope's College, and I read some things that sound familiar. It's an institution that welcomes and respects members of all faiths. It's rooted in the liberal arts and develops the whole person. It's a university dedicated to service and building a just and peaceful world. They prepare ethical leaders who create positive change and believe that dialogue between faith and reason drives the pursuit of knowledge and wisdom. Sounds sort of familiar, right? And so as Siena graduates, you've undoubtedly experienced the breadth and richness of personal development that comes from learning in such a community. Right, so I've long believed that a rigorous training in scientific reasoning within the context of Catholic liberal arts is a great preparation for a wide variety of leadership positions, right? And our new Pope is a great example of how that can be the case, right? And although it's unlikely that any of you will become Pope, right, I am certain that your accomplishments at Siena have prepared you for an abundance of future success. So let's take a moment to applaud those accomplishments. And I'm pleased to present the awards for excellence in major fields in the School of Science to the following students. So this year's recipient of the Biochemistry Major Field Award is Mira Deshpande. Mira has humbly built a record of excellence at Siena, both in the classroom and in her service to the campus community. We're sure that her drive to explore and learn and to help others do the same will serve her well as she pursues her PhD. Mira, oh yeah. So Mira, you should also stay here because you're also the recipient of the James L. Cruiser Award. The Cruiser Award is given to a graduating student who has shown high academic performance and has provided significant leadership to the department. This award is given in memory of former Siena College chemistry faculty member James L. Cruiser. Mira served the department as an officer for the Chemistry and Biochemistry Club, a student lab assistant, a tutor, and a member of the Chemistry Honor Society. She performed research alongside faculty for 3 years, including 2 summers. We wish her all success in all her future endeavors. Grace Dobrivsky and Asvari Gowda are the recipients of the Biology BA Major Field Award. Grace is a remarkable student with outstanding intuition. Faculty noted that she stood out not only amongst her classmates, but is in fact one of the strongest students to graduate over several years. Her accomplishments were especially impressive as she balanced academic achievements with leading the Siena women's lacrosse team. Asavri has excelled both in the classroom, earning a 4.0 GPA, and in the research lab, where she studied the gene regulatory network controlling morphogenesis in C. elegans. Asavri is distinguished by her ability to connect and decipher complex concepts and her unwavering dedication to learning. Congratulations. Luis Batista is the recipient of the Biology BS Major Field Award. Luis has excelled in all aspects of being a biology major at Siena. He maintained a high GPA, performed independent research, and served as a tutor. Notably, Luis tutored a vision-impaired student, helping her to achieve the highest grade in her class. He truly embodies what it means to be a Siena saint. This year's recipient of the Chemistry Major Field Award is Gabrielle Zentini. Her desire to understand why things work the way they do is what drew Gabe to chemistry, where she has pushed herself to succeed academically across the curriculum. Her research, commitment to the department, and college life leave her richer as she leaves Siena to pursue her PhD. Frenzy Anjo and John Lefroy are recipients of the Major Field Award in Computer Science. Frenzy achieved a perfect 4.0 GPA at Siena while excelling as a tutor, researcher, and software engineer. He contributed to DARPA's environment-driven conceptual learning program, conducted NLP research on gender bias, and as a Rexera intern, built automation tools that improved efficiency by 1,400%. I think that's a lot of percent. Right, demonstrating leadership and technical expertise. John earned a perfect 4.0 in GPA in required computer science courses while excelling as a Fleet-worthy intern and summer scholar. He developed customer-focused applications. He led men's club volleyball as the treasurer, conducted impactful accessibility research presented at a regional conference, and remains active in athletics, including competitive spike ball. The recipient of the Major Field Award in Data Science is Laia Giral-Soleil. An NCAA All-Academic honoree and former MAC Rookie of the Year, Laia demonstrates excellence in academics, athletics, and leadership. She's earned a 3.98 GPA and has been captain of Siena's tennis team, VP of Siena's Women in Computing Club, and an intern with the Siena Research Institute. The 2025 Major Field Award in Environmental Science goes to Savannah Werblow. Savannah maintained a 3.86 GPA with a minor in biology. She conducted research investigating large-scale insect declines, presenting at a regional conference. Savannah studied abroad in Costa Rica, interned with the Albany County Department of Public Works and the New York IMAP Invasives Project, and is looking forward to entering the environmental workforce. The 2025 Major Field Award in Environmental Science goes to Charles Gaffney. Charlie Gaffney maintained a 4.0 GPA in his major with a minor in chemistry. He researched climate impacts in the city of Albany and water quality in the Cromakill. He's active in many campus organizations such as ACE and the PEP Band, and plans to pursue graduate school. Alyssa Kondracki is the recipient of the Health Studies BA Major Field Award. Alyssa was the Health Studies Student of the Month in October. She interned at Regeneron and also spent a semester in Cork, Ireland. She's a San Damiano Refugee Partnership Coordinator and a member of the Wellness Innovation Lab. She'll work at Regeneron after graduation and pursue a graduate degree. Owen Spolyar is the recipient of the Mathematics BA Major Field Award. Owen is a triple major in computer science, mathematics, and education with a 3.89 GPA. A published author who has presented at math conferences nationally and internationally, Owen is currently student teacher at Niskayuna High School. He aspires to be a mathematics high school teacher. Okay, now, Owen, stay where you are, because Owen is also a recipient of the Father Lawrence Rainville Award. A dedicated tutor and volunteer, Owen supported Siena's Computer Science for All outreach program and spent 8 weeks teaching at Schenectady High, demonstrating an extraordinary commitment to education and service that exemplifies the Rainville Award. Kaylee Keegan is also a recipient of the Father Lawrence Rainville Award. Kaylee, a data science and computer science double major, maintains a 3.86 GPA and Dean's List honors. A dedicated leader, she serves as Women in Computing Club president, tutors peers and interns in software engineering and data analytics, embodying the Rainville's Award's spirit of academic excellence, technology, and service. Catherine McCarthy is the recipient of the Mathematics BS Major Field Award. Catherine has been involved in organizing several mathematics events, including the Hudson River Undergraduate Math Conference and Data Fest. She also tutored mathematics at Siena. After graduating, Catherine is considering graduate school. Congratulations. Manuela Barcelos is the recipient of the Applied Mathematics BS Major Field Award. Manuela has excelled in both athletics and academics at Siena College. She has played on the golf team while completing a degree in applied mathematics at the top of her class. She presented a talk on geometry and sports, bringing her two interests together. Manuela aspires to be a golf instructor. Brianna Aiken is the recipient of the Nursing Major Field Award. Brianna was a dedicated nursing student throughout her time here at Siena. She volunteered in the Student Nurses Association's Big Little program and participated in the Best Buddies Club on campus. She also worked on the promotions team for men and women's basketball. Brianna will be entering the nursing profession as a psychiatric nurse. Congratulations. Josie Swan is the recipient of the Physics Major Field Award. Josie graduates with a BS in physics and minors in astrophysics, mathematics, and data science with a 3.93 GPA. Josie has conducted research in particle physics, often presenting her work at national meetings. She served as an officer of the Physics Club, a learning assistant in multiple classes, and a group tutor. Josie will be pursuing a PhD in physics. Christopher Pizzella is the recipient of the Applied Physics Major Field Award. Chris graduates with his BS in Applied Physics and a 3.96 cumulative GPA. His research includes projects in particle physics and electrical engineering. Chris has presented his work at the American Physical Society meetings. He has been an active member of the department, a group tutor, and a regular contributor to admissions events. Chris intends to earn his MS in mechanical engineering. Keith Pritchett Jr. is the recipient of the Astrophysics Major Field Award. Keith graduates with a BS in Astrophysics and a BS in Applied Mathematics. Keith has researched multiple aspects of galaxies and their evolution. He completed an REU with the University of Texas and presented his work at national meetings. Keith is also the president of the Astronomy Club. He intends to pursue graduate studies in astrophysics. The Diamond Award is given in honor of the late Professor Joshua Diamond and is presented to seniors who demonstrate academic excellence and a commitment to the department. To join me in presenting this year's Diamond Award is Celia Diamond, Josh's wife. Celia, please join me on stage. We are delighted to present this year's award to two students, Jamie Cochran and Daniel Morrell. Jamie graduates with a BS in Applied Physics and with a 3.76 cumulative GPA. She has carried out research and has made many high-impact contributions to the department. Most notably, she has served as the president of the Physics Club for 2 years. After graduation, Jamie will be attending graduate school to study physics. Daniel graduates with a BS in Applied Physics. Dan has provided service to faculty and students by supporting a vast array of 3D printing projects. Dan has also served as a learning assistant in many hands-on courses. After graduation, Dan is planning to work as a mechanical engineer in the private sector. Celia. All right. The Thomas A. Whalen Prize is awarded in honor of Dr. Thomas Whalen, Professor Emeritus of Biology, to the graduating biology student or students who best exemplify the investigative spirit of scientific research. The biology department is pleased to recognize Elena Cahill and Kelly Mon with the Thomas A. Whalen Prize. And here together. So both Elena and Kelly are highly engaged and accomplished students with extensive research experience. Together, they explored the distribution and function of voltage-gated potassium ion channels, mastering techniques in molecular biology and neurophysiology. Both are pursuing advanced degrees in health professions. Congratulations to Elena and Kelly for this well-deserved recognition. This concludes the award presentation for the School of Science. Congratulations to all. Dr. Rashmi Asudani, Dean of the School of Business, will now present major field awards and other awards for the School of Business.
Thank you, Dean McCarthy. All right, I was also asked to remind the students, but I'm seeing they're there already. You're following the directions perfectly, so no more reminders. All right, let me share with you thoughts from two thinkers, philosophers from eastern part of the globe, and these capture my own. And this is from Confucius, the first one. Education breeds confidence, confidence breeds hope, and hope breeds peace. You, and right now I'm speaking to the School of Business students, as also the rest of the students, you're graduating with the business discipline, knowledge with strong liberal arts foundation, beautifully enveloped in and infused with the Franciscan mission. Your knowledge has power. Use it, not just to rise, but also to lift. Go forward and make an impact. One person at a time can change everything. The second philosopher, and this one is a leading Indian philosopher called Vivekananda, once said that in your life journey, if you don't come across any problems, you can be sure you're traveling on a wrong path. Challenges are part of the growth. Embrace them as a sign of progress. So students, look to the left, look to the right. Congratulate each other. Each of you has surpassed those challenges and have not settled. Congratulations to all, and it is now my pleasure to present this year's awards for excellence in major fields in the School of Business. Major Field Award in Accounting. Ileana E. Orlick is the recipient of the Accounting Major Field Award. Ileana is an exceptional student who exemplifies academic excellence, intellectual curiosity, and maturity. What sets Ileana apart is her combination of academic strength and leadership potential. She approaches every task with dedication and integrity, and her collaborative spirit makes her a valued peer and leader. These qualities reflect her bright future. Congratulations, Ileana. Major Field Award for Actuarial Science. Lauren Brockhagen is a recipient of Actuarial Science Major Field Award. Lauren graduates with a 4.0 GPA with a dual degree, earning a BA in economics and a BS in actuarial science. She served as president of the Actuarial Science Club, treasurer of the French Club, and participated on the Federal Reserve Challenge Team. She passed 3 actuarial science exams and completed 2 internships at Nationwide Insurance. Congratulations, Lauren. Major Fields Awards in Business Analytics. Emma Peterson is a recipient of the Business Analytics Major Field Award. Emma has achieved extraordinary milestones, completing 142 credits with a stellar 3.98 GPA. She is on track to complete both her bachelor's and master's degrees in just 4 years, a remarkable accomplishment that trailblazes the business analytics 3+1 pathway. Congratulations, Emma. Major Fields Awards in Business. Peter Bira-Cleftan is the recipient of the Business Concentrations Major Field Award. Peter graduates with an impressive 3.97 overall GPA and with concentrations in corporate finance and business analytics. He applied his knowledge as a peer tutor for the HEOP program, where he helped students prepare for quantitative business courses. Peter is set to take an internship in Singapore. Congratulations, Peter. Major Field Awards in Economics BS. Angela Everett is the recipient of the Economics BS Major Field Award. Angela holds a 3.74 overall GPA and a 3.86 in economics. She co-chaired our annual Ted Banowski Student Conference in Business for 3 years and has accepted a corporate position in the insurance industry. Congratulations, Angela. Major Field Award in Finance. Thomas DeBella is the recipient of the Finance Major Field Award. Thomas has served as the president of the Financial Planning Club and as a student representative on Sienna's College Board of Trustees. He has also been involved on campus through Delta Sigma Pi, the Promethean, and peer tutoring. After graduation, Thomas will begin working as an analyst at Rockefeller Capital Management. And Thomas, all right, we'll do this, and we'll go for the next one too. The next award, Delta Sigma Pi Award. Thomas DeBella is also the recipient of the Delta Sigma Pi Award. Thomas is a dedicated and driven individual known for his strong work ethic, reliability, and commitment to excellence. He consistently goes above and beyond to meet goals and support our chapter. His proactive attitude and determination make him a valuable asset in any environment. Thomas is always striving for excellence. Thank you, Thomas. Major Field Award in Management. The recipients of the Major Field Award are Kieran Williams and Alexa Savage. Kieran earned a 3.8 overall GPA and is a rising graduate student for the Accelerated MBA program here at Siena. She's a recipient of the Best Paper in Management Award at the 2024 Ted Banowski Student Conference in Business. Kieran interned at Albany Medical Center, and this summer she will intern at Regeneron. Congratulations, Kieran. Alexa joined Siena in 2022 from Fulton Montgomery Community College. She served the Siena community as a peer tutor and junior achievement volunteer while also working at Olive Garden and balancing classes. In her senior year, she interned at Goldman Sachs and will begin working there full-time after graduating. Congratulations, Alexa. Major Field Award in Marketing. Christopher Stile is the recipient of the Marketing Major Field Award. Christopher Stile maintained a 3.97 overall GPA and a 4.0 major GPA. He interned with Siena's marketing team, managed the softball team, and was a brand ambassador for High Stakes Marketing and Land Pirate. He's also a licensed New York real estate salesperson for New York ICON Group. Congratulations. The Center for Global Financial Studies Award. Robert Peters is the recipient of the Center for Global Financial Studies Award. Robert is being honored for his exceptional academic performance and dedication to finance. He graduates with a 3.82 GPA and achieved distinction by passing the CFA Level 1 exam in the 90th percentile. Yeah, wow. His commitment to excellence and strong analytical skills exemplify the highest standards of financial expertise and professionalism. Congratulations, Robert. The Chartered Financial Analyst Award. Mateo Isles is the recipient of the Chartered Financial Analyst Award. Mateo is recognized for his outstanding academic achievement and excellence in finance. He graduates with a 3.92 GPA. He demonstrated exceptional proficiency by passing the CFA Level 1 exam in the 90th percentile. We can say, oh, wow, again. His dedication, intellect, and commitment to financial expertise set a high standard for future professionals. The UHY Advisors Award in memory of Nathan Stoll. The recipient of UHY Advisors Accounting Award in memory of Nathan Stoll for 2025 is Marion R. Hawley. Marion is an exceptional accounting student enrolled in Siena College's 3+1 accelerated accounting program. Her academic achievements, including a near-perfect GPA, reflect her strong work ethic, discipline, and intellectual aptitude. In addition to her academic success, Marion is engaged, thoughtful, and highly respected by her peers. Congratulations, Marion. And this concludes the awards presentation for the School of Business. Congratulations to all the School of Business Award recipients and to their families and friends, and congratulations to all.
Dr. Wendy Pojman, Director of the J. Spencer and Patricia Standish Honors Program, will now present the Siena College Class of 2025 Honors Fellows.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Madden. I'm just going to give the Honors Fellows a moment to gather on the side of the stage. The class of 2025 Honors Fellows have completed all requirements for their degree and major. In addition, to be an Honors Fellow, each student must complete a minimum of 15 credit hours in courses that carry the honors attribute. Of course, many students from this group complete additional honors courses, our little overachievers. At least 100 hours of community service in the Franciscan spirit. This is something many of them do anyway, because they want to help others. And they write an honors thesis that consists of 3 courses. I had the privilege of working with all of these students in the pre-thesis course, and then they completed projects through close interaction with a faculty mentor and a thesis committee. You will see tomorrow in the commencement program the titles of their projects, and they've completed some outstanding work. Congratulations to them all for their resilience, creativity, and work ethic. I will ask all of them to come forward as I read their names, and we'll gather here on the stage. Please hold your applause until all the awardees have reached the stage. The Standish Honors Fellows for 2024-25 are Frenzy Anjo, Emily Atasi, Luis Batista, Paris De Filippis, Diana Essa, Nicole Foreman, Michael Frucci, Asavari Goda, Amanda Cleva, Noelle LeBlanc, Mia Liquori, Aaron McCabe, Julia Moore, Timothy Nigro, Giovanna Pelicchia, Marco Silos, Kyla Tabansky, and Matthew Tyrell. We'll let them all get up here, and then we'll give them a nice round of applause. Oh, they're going all the way over. Congratulations to them all.
President Seifert, with the assistance of Nicholas Ouimet, LTC, U.S. Army, Professor of Military Science, and Mohawk Army ROTC, will now present the Siena ROTC Presidential Leadership Award.
Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here today to honor 2 of our exceptional students. In addition to many of the academic achievements you've heard today, we're recognizing those who did all that on top of sacrificing, at a minimum, 1 hour every morning, starting on a good day around 06, some days at 02, some days earlier, weekends, I believe about a month ago, through a snowstorm, sleeping in the field. So just exceptional leaders both in and out of the classroom, not only in our ROTC program, but standing out amongst those peers. The Siena Presidential Leadership Award is given to the top senior ROTC cadet who distinguished themselves through outstanding leadership, high moral character and ethics, and outstanding scholastic achievement. Selected as the Alpha Company Commander in the fall and currently serving as the Mohawk Battalion Commander, this year's recipient is Cadet Brendan O'Connor. Brendan will serve as a military intelligence officer with a branch detail in the infantry following graduation. Congratulations, Brendan. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Thomas Polinsky, nephew of Thomas Bergen, who is here with his wife, Joanne, and will present the Bergen Award today. The family of Captain Bergen graciously gives their time and energy each year to help recognize and carry on Thomas's legacy. Captain Thomas J. Bergen Memorial Award is given in honor of Thomas J. Bergen. Captain Bergen graduated from Siena College in the class of 1956 and was the first Siena graduate killed during action in Vietnam after volunteering to serve beyond his tour for a dangerous reconnaissance mission. The award is given to a senior cadet at Siena College who excelled in academics and leadership. This year's recipient is the Alpha Company Commander, Trinity Cooper. Trinity will serve as a medical service officer following graduation. Congratulations, Trinity. That's why we kept it in the case.
I now invite Mr. John D'Argenio, Vice President and Director of Athletics, to present the Outstanding Academic Athlete Awards.
It's my privilege to present the recipients of the Outstanding Academic Athletic Awards for the class of 2025. These awards are presented by the Office of Academic Affairs and the Department of Athletics to honor the graduates who have participated in athletics at the NCAA Division I level while attaining a grade point average of 3.5 or better. They have excelled in the classroom and in athletic competition, impressively representing Siena College and embodying its commitment to student athletes. I thank them for their leadership, humility, compassion, and empathy for their classmates and their teammates. When I read your name, please come forward, cross the stage, and gather for a photo. Maxwell Arkey. Jillian Barron. Manuela Barcelos. Daniel Brooks. Julia Caputo. Kylie Carter. Jackson Kayward. Colin Clinton. Michaela Cook. Megan Decker. Joseph DePietra. Grace Dobrinsky. William Adele. Elisa Iman. Kira Flaherty. Zachary Gardner. Elisa Giampolo. Leah Jarrell Soleil. Noah Gresky. Riley Hopek. Sarah Irish. Casey Kennedy. Kelly Logie. Nicholas Lyons. Olivia Martin. Christina Pepe. Emma Peterson. Maya Reed. Anthony Rouse. Olga Skavinska. Jasper Schoen Van Tegen. Madison Silber. Mackenzie Swinson. Sarah Wagner. Grace Wilhelm. Alexander Zolonka. Congratulations and thank you.
Now I would like to invite Josh Anthony, Assistant Director of the Academic Community Engagement Center, to present this year's Academic Community Engagement Awards. Josh.
Good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations to all the graduates in the room, their friends, families, and loved ones that are here with them. My name is Joshua Anthony, and I'm one of the assistant directors in the Center for Academic Community Engagement, or ACE. Each year, ACE presents commencement awards to some of its graduating seniors, and our first award is the Academic Achievement Award, which is presented to a graduating ACE member with the highest grade point average across all ACE programs. This year, we present this award to Asavri Gowda. Asavri is graduating with a degree in biology and a minor in political science and Spanish, and is a member of the Siena Albany Medical College program. In addition to her stellar 4.0 GPA, Asavri's work in the community and her dedication to helping others have made her an all-star Bonner and a fantastic community-engaged learner. Through her work with the San Damiano Refugee Partnership and her time spent at the Capital City Rescue Mission Free Clinic, Asavri has shown her passion and dedication for helping others, especially the most vulnerable among us. Congratulations, Asavri. Our next award is the Engaged Scholar Award, which is presented to the ACE member who best embodies the integration of service and academics. This year, we present the award to Alexandra Wojtowicz. Throughout her time as a Nonprofit Excellence and Transformation Fellow, or Next Fellow, Lesha has been committed to the civic aspects of community engagement and has meaningfully reflected on how her academics, particularly her political science work, and Next service relate to one another. Lesha will be pursuing a Master's of Arts in International Relations at Syracuse University starting next fall. Congratulations, Lesha, and good luck next year. Our next awardee could not be in attendance, but I'm still going to read what I wrote because she means a lot to me. So our next award is the Life of Service Award, which is presented to an ACE member who embodies the integration of service and academics into their long-term career goals. This year's recipient is Marina Barsom. Marina has grown so much over the course of her time in the Bonner program and truly exemplifies what it means to be a Bonner. Her passion for helping the aging population and making their voices heard through her capstone research has shown her dedication to service and is something I know she will continue in her graduate studies. Her work with the Watervliet Housing Authority has allowed her to interact with the community she calls home and form new relationships and connections with the residents. Marina will be completing a joint master's program in social work and public health at SUNY Albany starting this fall. Congratulations to Marina. Our last award is the Nicholas Ramundo Class of 2014 Award, which is presented to an ACE member who has worked with enthusiasm and spirit to develop, integrate, and support the ACE community. This year's recipient is Charlie Gaffney. Charlie has been a true leader and saint at ACE. He's an enthusiastic leader who grew his marketing skills through many different projects as an ACE associate, approaching all assignments with professionalism and positivity. Additionally, Charlie has assisted in planning many Earth Day cleanups and other campus-wide service events. Charlie plans to continue his educational journey by pursuing a master's in environmental science starting this fall. Congratulations, Charlie. Thank you, Asavri, Lesha, Marina, and Charlie. You have been incredible leaders at ACE, on campus, and in the community. It has been an honor to witness your growth and development over these past few years, and we hope to see you back on campus in the future. Please join me in a round of applause for all of this year's Center for Academic Community Engagement Award winners. Thank you.
The next award recipients are students in Siena's Higher Education Opportunity Program. I would like to invite Dan Hulsapple, Associate Director of the HEOP program, to present the awards. Dan.
Hi, everyone. So my name's Dan. I'm the Associate Director of HEOP here at Siena College. For over 50 years, HEOP has been Siena College's only college access program and one of the most competitive opportunity programs in the entire state of New York, seeking to offer college access and persistence to students from underserved populations. And for over 50 years, HEOP here at Siena has embodied the college's Franciscan mission and the transformative power of education. These three award recipients are three of our finest students who have most exemplified those values this year. So, the HEOP Academic Excellence Award is presented annually to the HEOP graduate with the highest GPA, and it goes to Carlos Gonzalez. Yeah. Awesome. So, as an exceptional and academically successful leader, he has sat on our HEOP Student Advisory Board. He has co-chaired the college's Student Conduct Review Board and is a member of our first-year mentoring program. As he prepares to walk the stage tomorrow to receive his bachelor's in social work, we're ecstatic to share his acceptance into both Marist University's and UAlbany's MPA program, where he will be pursuing his Master's of Public Administration actually at UAlbany in the fall. We know he'll do amazing things in the world in the years to come, and it's been a great honor to work with him over the past several years. Yes. The HEOP Student Leadership Award is presented to an HEOP graduate who has been a leader to their peers, both within HEOP and outside, and goes to Chelsea Vicente Gross. Right. Right. Chelsea is an exceptional young woman whose vibrant personality has had a profound impact on those all around her. She has demonstrated exemplary leadership not only within HEOP, but within the wider campus community. Throughout her time at Siena, she has served as president of the Latinx Student Union, a dedicated member of the Black Student Union, an HEOP Student Advisory Board member, an HEOP peer mentor, a Saint orientation leader, a peer counselor for our intensive HEOP summer program, and a partridge in a pear tree. So for her unwavering commitment, dedication, and leadership, we are honored to present this year's Student Leadership Award to Chelsea. The final HEOP award is for an outstanding HEOP student with a high level of involvement in community service, and it goes to Finesse Johnson-Stewart. Excellent. Finesse is a compassionate student who is always willing to support those around her and lend a helping hand. Through mentorship, advocacy, and social media engagement, she has positively impacted the HEOP community and the Siena community at large. She has served as a Saint orientation leader and peer counselor while giving back to the broader community. It is with great pride that we present this award to Finesse, who will also be joining Carlos at UAlbany this fall, pursuing her master's in public administration.
Mr. Adam Kassler, Vice President for Student Life, will present the Siena College Student Life Award. Adam?
Thank you, Dr. Madden. Congratulations to all of our award winners today. We are so proud of you. Each year, the Division of Student Life annually recognizes a graduating senior in recognition of their exemplary involvement outside of the classroom in various leadership opportunities. This year, we are proud to recognize Connor Wentrick. Connor embodies the best of our Franciscan mission and values through his wide range of activities on campus. He's been an orientation leader, an orientation mentor, a senator in the Student Senate, and a Damiata Center advocate on top of many other leadership roles. Congratulations, Connor. Great job.
Michaela Regan, Student Senate President, will now present the Siena College Senior Involvement Award. Michaela?
Hello, everyone. This recipient is a well-known face across Siena's campus for a variety of reasons. Maybe you've seen him helping to organize some of the Student Events Board's biggest programs, first as a coffee house co-chair, then treasurer, then president, ensuring that SEB's events were engaging and successful. Maybe you've seen him on one of the multiple service immersion trips he has participated in during his time at Siena, dedicating his time to serve others in his community and beyond. Perhaps you know him from orientation, serving as both a saint and a STEM, helping to welcome new students into the Siena community while preparing the next generation of orientation leaders to do the same. Maybe you've seen him at the front desk of the SALT office as a SALT student worker, playing a vital behind-the-scenes role in making sure clubs are able to purchase and pay for all of the supplies and services they need. Or maybe you simply know him as a reigning Mr. Siena, coming back year after year after year after year. That's 4 years to entertain the crowd and raise money for Habitat for Humanity and the biggest fundraiser hosted by any club. However you know him, you have likely felt the recipient's impact on campus. He has gone above and beyond to make the most out of his Siena experience while ensuring that others are able to do the same, and he has demonstrated the growth that can be accomplished only through being willingly to push one and say yes to new opportunities. It is with great pride that we present the 2025 Senior Involvement Award to Patrick Lenahan.
I now introduce Mr. Joe Framusa, Associate Director of Communications and Alumni Engagement, who will present the Siena College Alumni Engagement Service Award.
So usually a member of the alumni engagement team presents this award. And then one of my colleagues in development came up to me and said, "Would you like to present it this year?" I'm like, "Why?" And then they told me who it was, and I said, "Absolutely." Every year, the Office of Alumni Engagement honors graduating seniors who have demonstrated consistent service to the campus community through their talents, time, and leadership. We are pleased and overjoyed to recognize Amber Fisher this year. I don't say this lightly, and I don't just say this because I write a lot about this. Amber truly embodies what it means to be a saint. I first met Amber when she transferred to Siena in the fall of 2023. She was a student in my digital media literacy class, and the journalist in me had to confirm this detail earlier. She didn't know where Rossetti Hall was for, say, class, but now you have the campus map on the back of your hand. She joined the development team as both an intern and a work study student, invaluable help to me and the work that I do in my department. You became integral in the implementation of several project and initiatives across our department. As a communications journalism major, you dove headfirst into the rebirth of the TV station, which, if you know me, is a very, very, very important cause to me. You became a leader amongst commuter students, which is, you would not know that you were a commuter student. Like, it was absolutely incredible of what you've done as a commuter and for commuters on this campus. You lend a helping hand to multiple departments across campus. And I don't say this lightly, if there was a Miss Siena, I think it might be you. You're a smiling presence, as you could see, to everyone she sees on campus. You will truly, truly be missed. Thank you, Amber.
I am sure that I speak for the faculty, the administration, for your classmates, and for all of you present when I wish all of you who were honored this afternoon our most sincere congratulations and best wishes for your future endeavors. Congratulations again. I now invite Father Larry Anderson to offer the benediction, and I ask that we all stand.
So I leave you with a Franciscan benediction, a benediction that I also offered earlier this morning at the graduation. May God bless you with discomfort at easy answers, half-truth, and superficial relationships, so that we may live deep within our hearts. May God bless you with anger at injustice, oppression, and exploitation of people, so that you may work for justice, freedom, and peace. May God bless you with tears to shed for those who suffer from pain, rejection, starvation, and war, so that you may reach out your hands to comfort them and turn their pain to joy. And may God bless you with enough foolishness to believe that you can make a difference in this world, so that you can do what others claim cannot be done. Amen.
And I'm certain that all of you students will fulfill that hope. This concludes our Class of 2025 awards ceremony. Congratulations to all.